The tech industry's obsession with building a single, omniscient chatbot has fractured. Access to high-tier AI has become a commodity, yet almost nobody is seeing a return on that investment. The market has realized that generating a clever answer to a prompt is no longer enough to be a standalone product. This shift is moving towards the agent, a system given a broad goal and the autonomy to plan a workflow, search for data, click through software, and retry until the job is actually finished. On the left of this diagram is the familiar one-shot chatbot. On the right is the agentic loop. But the math behind that loop is brutal. A standard chat prompt uses a few hundred tokens. For an agent to plan, execute, and learn from its own mistakes, its token consumption doesn't grow linearly. It explodes into the tens of thousands for a single task. This massive cost of autonomous reasoning has forced the top 3 tech giants to abandon their shared roadmap. They are now engaged in a 3-front structural war to make these high-token workflows economically viable. Google's response was the rushed launch of Gemini 3.7 Flash. Notably, the release completely ignored standard knowledge and math scores. Instead, every major gain was in tool execution and agentic benchmarks, like OS World, which measures an AI's ability to use a computer. Google is using price as a blunt instrument. This chart shows their promotional rate, 75 cents per million input tokens. It is an aggressive attempt to undercut the market and capture the agentic ecosystem by making high-volume token consumption affordable. This pivot had an internal cost. DeepMind underwent its most drastic restructuring in years, with Demis Hassabis moving to a chairman role, while daily operations shifted to the CTO. Simultaneously, several of the company's original technical leads departed to start a new venture. This explains the silence regarding their next flagship. Google has intentionally delayed Gemini 3.5 Pro, redirecting critical compute power and funding away from its smartest model to shore up these cheaper, agent-focused workhorses. Google is betting that the future of enterprise AI belongs to the provider that can run thousands of autonomous steps at the lowest cost, rather than the one with the highest IQ. While Google competes on price, OpenAI is focusing on a different bottleneck: the time it takes for an agent to think. Their new ultra-fast tier serves their flagship model at 14 times normal speed. It processes roughly 750 tokens per second by moving away from traditional server designs. Typically, models are sharded across racks of NVIDIA GPUs, which creates a delay as data shuttles between them. OpenAI is now running its flagship on a single dinner plate-sized silicon wafer from Cerebras. By keeping the entire model on one chip, they eliminate that internal traffic delay. This speed makes synchronous experiences possible. Complex tasks that were previously too slow, like real-time fraud detection or voice-driven e-commerce, can now function at conversational speed. OpenAI's strategy assumes that an agent that pauses for 30 seconds between every step is just a demo. A product that responds instantly is worth a premium price. DeepSeek, the lab known for being the budget-friendly alternative, has taken the opposite path. They recently implemented steep price increases for their new V4 Pro model. The price hike followed a strange discovery in testing. Their cheaper Flash model was actually outperforming their flagship Pro build. To fix this, DeepSeek had to invest in a massive, expensive overhaul to ensure the Pro release could actually handle high-end agentic tasks. DeepSeek is now moving away from its origins as a lean underdog. They are seeking a $74 billion valuation and hiring specialized engineers to design their own custom silicon.
Their shift suggests that scaling autonomous agents requires such immense hardware and capital that even the most efficient challengers are being forced into a high-cost, high-valuation model to compete at the frontier. The race for a single, all-purpose AGI has splintered into this specialized supply chain war. As this chart shows, the leaders are now separating based on cost per step, processing speed, and silicon architecture. For most people, the limiting factor is no longer getting access to the AI. It's the strategic knowledge of where to point it. Mark Cuban's advice for this transition is to look at the unglamorous friction points in small businesses. He suggests building agents for the boring tasks that owners have no time for, like booking appointments or chasing invoices, and answering the same customer questions dozens of times a day. Businesses are already paying thousands of dollars to hand off these workloads. They aren't looking for a chat. They're looking for someone to remove the burden of the job. The models are finally capable of finishing these tasks. The wealth in this next phase belongs to those who focus on the work being done, rather than just the model doing it.